Alright, what's up everybody? This is Brandon and I just got my new Nintendo Switch. I'm going to do a quick unboxing. This is actually my first time doing an unboxing, so I'm going in cold. We're going to jump right into it. Alright, so obviously this is the box here. I'll just let you have a second, take a look. Your basic promotional items. Let's forget this stuff, let's open it. Alright, immediately instructions when you open up the flap. And wow, there you go. You have the Joy-Con over here and the tablet here. Just a little smaller than I expected, but definitely not, definitely a pretty large screen for a handheld. Let's see, we have the USB on the bottom. Volume bumper on the top and also a power button. And the right here is the game card slot. And there's a headphone jack over here too, and speakers on the top. Let's see if there's anything else notable. Oh, the stand on the back. There you go. Alright, let's move on. Alright, here we have the Joy-Con. I wasn't sure what to expect from these, because it's definitely a weird design for a controller, but Nintendo's notorious for that. But they're actually pretty comfortable to hold. Of course my ringtone's on. Hello? It's silent. There's nobody. There's not even a lady pretending her headset is messed up. They hung up on me, guys. Okay. Moving on, we have the Joy-Con. Left Joy-Con, right Joy-Con. So they have the left one has all the directional joystick, left, right, down, up. Let's see, they have... I don't know exactly what this is, but on the inside here, I don't know if these are buttons or if these are just for when it's connected, but there's SL and SR, and the same thing over here. I'm probably overthinking it. Then we have the L button over here on top, and ZL, likewise for the right side. Home button on the right Joy-Con, and I believe they said this was for screenshots and such, and possibly for amiibos. I'm not sure what this button does. I'm going in cold. Alright, let's see, let's go deeper into the box. Alright, so once we go deeper into the box, we find, I believe this is the HDMI cable. Yes, it is. Beneath that is the AC adapter. A little chunky, but not too bad. Next, over here in the middle, we have the Joy-Con grip. They slide right into there. I kind of like what Nintendo did, having multiple controller options. This is the wrist strap. Let's try it out on one of the Joy-Con real quick. I believe I do this from top to bottom, maybe bottom to top, let's see. I'm going to keep this in because I want to show how stupid I am. There you go. Alright, that's actually slid on a little bit easier than expected. You just got to give it a little force. And yes, so important to note that these are actual buttons. So that confirms that. I really went in cold. Alright, next we have the manual. Oh, just health and safety. So I'm actually really excited about this console because this is the first console that I've decided to pre-order since the GameCube, and it's actually really the first console I've owned since the GameCube. So, what, that's 16 years ago? So, here's the dock. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, there's one more thing. There's the other wrist strap. Two wrist straps. Alright, last but not least is the dock. Alright, so I decided to just lay everything out for you right here, and I'm just going to give you a good overview. So as you can see, I have my copy of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So it's got everything on the back, but I was surprised to notice how little they actually have on the inside of the box right there. I have my warranty information, but it's really just the cartridge. That's about it. But hey, what more do you need? So like I said, here's the HDMI, here's the AC adapter, the Joy-Con grip, and the Joy-Con with the wrist straps. Let's really quickly try. Let's see how easy it is to, one, get these wrist straps off. Just a matter of pulling. At least, I assume so. And sliding it on to the grip. Also easy. I want to try out this grip and get a feel for it and let you guys know how it feels. There you go. Alright, this actually feels better than it looks, to be honest. It, of course, is a little small. There's not a whole lot of space between the R and ZR buttons, likewise for the L. But it's definitely, I could definitely get used to it. The joysticks are clickable, by the way. Now, what I'm wondering, I guess in this formation you don't need those inside buttons. I'm sure they thought of that. But yeah, this is definitely comfortable to hold. I don't have particularly small hands or anything, so it's not like, you know, someone with bigger hands would have trouble holding this. It's definitely small, but it's not uncomfortable to hold. Now let's try the same thing with the tablet. Now I do wish there was some type of release, but it seems like you just push. That doesn't seem right. Ah, there is a release. So it is right there. If you see that little black dot right by my thumb, press that and just slides right out. There we go. Much easier than tugging at it. Alright, let's try sliding it in here. Just as easy. Now I didn't get any extra accessories for this yet. I plan on getting a case and screen protector and things like that, but they're actually sold out. This is, I would say, even more comfortable to hold. This is definitely nice to hold. Pretty comparable to the Wii U. Less bulky, because I know the Wii U, it had, I don't have a Wii U, but I know it had more of a grip in the back, which probably would have been nice, but it's definitely not uncomfortable to hold at all. So, if we place that there, well, there goes the grip, that's fine. One thing I'm noticing immediately, because of the positioning of this kickstand, if you would call it that, you can kind of easily tip the screen this way on the left side. Nothing crazy, but just something I noticed. So one thing I was very curious about when I was taking a look at this was I know that there is expandable storage through SD cards, but I couldn't find any slot for it. There's the game card slot, but I assume that's exclusively for games. But upon further search, I realized it's in a very strange spot. Can you see it? Right under the kickstand there. So I'm not sure if that'll end up being problematic at all. I don't really foresee it being a problem, but hey, that's something to know. Alright, so let me get in depth into the dock. Oh, there we go. This is the Nintendo Switch dock. There's a little indicator light over here, two USB ports on the side. This is the spot where you slide the tablet in. I assume it would slide in just fine like this, right? Is this the right? Yeah. I'm learning right now. Yeah, so these two little divots on the bottom, you line them up in here. Question is, how? Actually, I think that's in. Okay, so it slides in really easily, actually, and it doesn't really lock in. Besides, you can't slide it out, but you can definitely lift it out, no problem. Alright. So, one thing I also noticed over here is there's this little opening. Didn't seem like it at first. It also has a spot for cable management. But there's another USB 3 it looks like. Here's where the AC adapter goes, and then here's an HDMI output. So I think altogether that is everything that comes out of the box when you get a Nintendo Switch. I'm really excited to try this out. My next video is going to be some gameplay of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and in that I will mention how the setup was, maybe how long the inevitable first aid upgrade took. So yeah, stay tuned for that later tonight.